Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. And boy, we got another bunch of boxes that have come in from the delivery services. And we're going to look at those as previews for what work will be on deck in my shop in the coming few days and so. We'll see which one of these wind up as potential videos in terms of how to service and repair your fishing reels. And we'll just see the variety that I generally get in terms of service and repair and what we can learn from them. If you like these kinds of videos, I want to encourage you to subscribe, and if you do subscribe, I want to ask that you use that notification button. That'll let you know when I'm posting, and well, you can see if that's a video you would like to learn more about. Well, let's start off. The first one comes in from Craig in Massachusetts. I opened this box because it got all beat up in shipping. I want to make sure that it did not have any damage or issues. Craig has sent me 2 of the Newell reels. These are beautiful reels in nice condition. The first one is an S229-5. I think he just said it's time to give him service. And I would agree from that one. Sounds like it needs some. And then this is the bigger one. This is the S338 3.6, which is the gear ratio. Yeah, this one does not turn at all in free spool or turn well in free spool. We'll have to find out what's going on with that reel. So we got 2 Newell reels. Newells are classic reels. They were made in the 1970s by Carl Newell. And Carl was a material specialist out in California. He loved saltwater fishing. And he designed his own series of reels to be fished in the ocean and in a saltwater environment, and trying to limit the effects of saltwater corrosion while improving the performance of reels of the day, and I think he did a very good job of that. Next one comes in from Hugo. Didn't say Hugo's from New York, not too far away. And Hugo is sending me in 2 reels. He's sending me in the Shimano, I think. Oh, no, this is an Avid. It's the Avid MXJ reel. And there's an issue here because that spool should not be turning when you're in free spool, and we're in free spool. So there's an issue there we'll have to address. And then the other one is a classic Penn Spin Fisher. This is the Penn Spin Fisher 5500 SS. SS means shielded spool. And that means that the spool or skirted spool, either one, comes over the top of the rotor so that water does not drain inside the bowl. Well, what do you mean by water does not drain inside the bowl? The next reel was dropped off. It's a beast. It's a classic. It's a Sport Fisher 6100. It's ancient by today's standards. I imagine it was the late 60s or early 70s. And as you can see in this case, the spool goes inside the bowl or rotor cup. And when line is coming off and it's wet, well, it sheds it and it goes inside here. And well, there's nowhere for the water to go other than in here. There's no drain plugs below, so, well, that becomes a problem. So we've got that one that's come in. We will try to do that one if the opportunity presents itself. Hopefully it will. And in this case, we've got at least 1 reel, that Avid, we want to find out more about in terms of why it's not free spooling, and maybe we'll do the video to see if we can't make that work the right way. Next up is from, let's see where this one's coming from. This is coming from Ron. Ron has sent in a couple of deep sea reels. I think the last one he sent in was a Finwar. He's been out and about looking for deep sea trolling reels in the flea markets and on Facebook Marketplace and the like. And he's got some more here. And we have 3 what appear to be Penn reels in here. First one is an oldie but a goodie. I believe this is the 2.0. This is the Penn Senator 2.0. It's in rough shape. I can feel bad gears in there. I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do with this one. I don't know if gears are available. Also missing 1, 2, 3 side plate screws there. That's by today's standards, I would hope he didn't pay much at the flea market for that. Next up is, well, it's the Penn 9. The Penn 9 is the smallest in the version of the 109, 209 309. The 109 was the first one released, and it did not have a free spool release that allowed the handle not to turn. On the Penn 9, the Penn 9 is a closer relative to the 209 and the 309, and it performs the same way. The Penn 109 architecture is completely different inside. And then we have a lever drag reel here. Looks like to be the Shimano TLD 15 Triton lever drag. Not quite sure. All the badging's worn off. Pretty rough condition as well. This one does appear to free spool. No, it doesn't appear to free spool. In free spool mode, the handle is turning. And well, I just got a question on that the other day. How do you set that? So maybe we will use this opportunity from the reel that was just submitted to answer that viewer's question as well. Interesting lot so far. We seem to be working on saltwater reels this week, but we never know what the next box is going to bring. So let's open that up and see. Again, if you like these kinds of videos, if you like to see how they're serviced and repaired, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it'll help you to know when videos are posted. This is another one from Ron. I guess he sent me 2 packages. He told me that there was no rush with these, so I think that what we probably have here is some flea market finds. He doesn't intend to take fishing anytime soon. And in this case, we got a big spin, Penn spin fisher. This is the 750, I think, 750 SS again, skirted spool. We've got a bail that's riding low, so you hear that every time. Right there, it's hitting. That's what you're hearing. When it hits, that needs to be adjusted up slightly. You can see how it's bent down here. And looks like we got a ring that's not set properly. More importantly, we want to make sure that looks like somebody's been inside the reel. We have an open screw here. Got some work to do on that one. Again, I think he finds them relatively inexpensive. And you would think that if the repairs are needed, that you would get them at a lesser price. Okay, this one comes in from Illinois. If I didn't mention it, Ron is from Florida. So he has a great opportunity to find a lot of those saltwater reels down there. I think this piece fell out of Ron's box. Yeah, that fell out of Ron's box. We'll get that fixed. Let's see what comes in from Illinois. Okay, we have a couple of reels here that are kind of span for use. Looks like we have a couple of Ambassadors. We have the Ambassador 5600. Always a nice reel, but something's not working with this one. Very, very tight. Let's back that spool adjuster off better. But it's still not casting well at all. We have a second Ambassador. This is an earlier version of the reel. It's not the earliest version. The earliest version had 4 screws on this side plate here. This is the 5000A. It's got those beautiful translucent handles to it. This one's got all kinds of tangle going on inside of it here, so I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I'll try and untangle that one. And here's one that's been sitting around a long time. This is the Ambassador 521 XLT Plus. What do I say? It's been sitting around. It's got the dirt on it. It's got a, I wouldn't even call it a patina. I'd call it dust. And it's not engaging. But other than that, it works great. All right, we'll see what's going on there as well. And that is, I think that's Eric. I say that was, yeah, that's Eric from Illinois. That's certainly got a bunch of why did this reel fail opportunities for projects. And well, we'll see what else we got. Well, here's another one from Ron. I guess Ron is keeping the Postal Service busy that day. So let's see what else we got. So we got a couple of spin fishers from him. We got a Penn Senator 2.0 from him. And we got another one in here. Oh, this is an interesting one. I don't see many of these around. Nice reels. I just don't see many of them around. This is the Penn 230. Looks like we're roped off here. The Penn 230 is the biggest in this line, and this is a reel that was a transition reel. I think it might be the last one made in the USA. It's the GTO. maybe not. I can't see a stamping on here. It might be the first one made in China. The 230 replaced the 209-309 combination. This one would have replaced the 309 Penn. And we'll get that one out there so you can take that one fishing. Ron was telling me he's got a nice, I think it's a 30 or 35 foot boat that he uses out of the Miami area. And well, he stocks up on a lot of fishing reels and owns a lot of fin oars for sure, and some others as well. Last one comes in from Donald. He's up, well, he's down in Florida as well. It's St. Augustine. Let's see what he's sending me in today. And we have another one of those small Penn. It's either going to be the 9, probably going to be the Penn 9. This one's in nice condition. It's almost brand new condition. Looks like we have a tie-down cap that certainly doesn't belong to this. The screw might belong to it. Okay. And this is the, oh, this is a Fluger Bond. Okay, it's not. Haha, fooled you. All right, a Fluger Bond reel. Nice. We'll do this one as a video. I don't know if I've done one recently on that, but it fooled me. It looked almost exactly like the Penn reel. And, well, sometimes that just happens, right? Neat. Well, looks like we've got a lot of interesting reels that have come in recently. Looks like several of them, including the ones that, some of the ones that Ron sent in and Eric sent in, that we can do some how-to videos on. Got an oldie but a goodie here with the Sport Fisher. Got an interesting one here with the Fluger. Got a lot of reels to work on and to share how to service and repair them with you. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you stay tuned and watching to see how that's done. Before I leave, I want to thank our first responders, our police, fire, safety, rescue, everybody involved in keeping us out of harm's way. I want to thank you for watching, for subscribing, for your comments in the forum, and generally for helping to make the channel a whole lot better. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, wishing everybody a great day.